Welcome to a couple of Rad Techs podcast where we bring you an inside look at the world of radiology from the unique perspective of a married couple of radiologic technologists. Together, we have years of experience, exactly 30 years in the field, and we are here to demystify the science of medical imaging. Radiology is the unsung hero of the medical field, providing doctors with crucial images and information that help diagnose and treat illnesses. Join us as we explore the latest techniques, technologies, and innovations in radiology and discover the vital role we play in the healthcare industry. So come along for the ride as we share our passion for radiology as a married couple.
I'm hopeful that young leaders coming will be more engaged, more insightful, more forward thinking.
I think that is fantastic advice. And I love that you spoke on that because I've been in a supervisor position. I've been in the education. I've been a technologist. I've been a traveler. And you hit on a lot of spots that maybe we've never vocalized before. It all resonated with me. So I know it resonates with a lot of other people as well. And to be able to be at a point now, I think the generation that's coming in now, you and I had talked about this before, they're different. And I love that you said that to the future directors and the future supervisors to not manage in a way, look for the things that you're not going to do. Don't those same things. The analogy you gave of a technologist, a bad example of a technologist teaching another technologist, and they just go on and do the same thing they were taught. We all work with techs like that. And it's so fun. Like it's a horrible situation. Yeah. And when that one tech decides, I'm not going to do things the way I was taught because that wasn't the right way, I'm going to change it up. It makes a world of difference in a department. So I love as a director that you're saying that because the young ones that are coming up, they need to know that things can change. They don't have to be that way. You can make it better for your fellow coworkers, for your employees, and for those that are in positions who may be afraid to make the changes. You know, there's
I agree.
Numbers. Yeah,
I agree. I mean, when I speak to students and I say to them, X-ray students, every year I try and go to at least 2 or 3 X-ray students and speak to the senior students in terms of what we're looking for in employee, good work habits and so on. And as I'll use the same line as saying, you guys do your clinical rotations and you see all these techs in corners discussing their supervisors and gossiping and talking about how they hate the job, but they're the same ones who signed up for every overtime known to man. And they've been there for 50 years, but they hate the job and they think it's the worst place in the world. Right. And they are not exactly good with patient care and not very, connecting with their patients. Right. And I said, how many of you would like to be? They said, none of them. I said, well, do you realize that those same techs were sitting in the class just like you? And if you had asked all of them who would have been that way, they would have said, not me. So I was honest. I'm honest with them. I said, some of you are going to be exactly that.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of which of you. And you have to be deliberate and you have to be very, very, very conscious of how do you grow your career? Because easily you could slip into any bad habit without even thinking of it. So you have to be very deliberate, very conscious of what you're doing and execute those things.
I hope you enjoyed this podcast today. Thank you so much for listening. This is just one of the many free resources I offer to my clients to dump unhealthy habits and begin living. Be sure to visit my website for more free resources and health coaching. Again, thank you for listening. Be sure to subscribe, leave a review, and share this podcast with others so they can join the Let's Chit Chat podcast. Have a great day, you guys. See you next episode.